Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. Wanted to do a Thanksgiving Day kind of, I don't know, special, but just some thoughts and express some gratitude for some things. And we get to take for granted a lot of the difficult circumstances that lots of people went through over the past to kind of set up our economies, our freedoms, our nation. I just wanted to express, thanks for several things. I'm grateful for all the folks who left oppression through, wherever various places they came from, whether it was, you know, European areas, the monarchies, came people coming to America to try to um, have, like, just religious freedom or lifestyle freedom. There's folks that came from the uh, the Orient, probably also seeking the same thing, looking for freedom. Folks from all over the place that came to this land to try to make their way, and particularly the founding fathers who had the foresight to try to set up a governmental institution that would try the best that they could. They knew how to possible to preserve the rights of individuals and try to subdue the ability of governments to try to squash people's rights and to try to just control with I guess I would call it an evil mythology to try to put individuals down. And I'm really grateful for all of those folks. A lot of people gave their lives to um, protect what we have and set up the foundations for our nation. I'm grateful for the early religious leaders. I'm kind of speaking from a Christian denominated background, the ones who strove, early on to be able to disseminate religious scripture to the masses. Several of them gave their lives just to be able to educate the public and allow them to have the religious works that we have. The creator of the printing press, and I think the Bible was the first book that was printed on that printing press because people were really hungry for religious freedom and the ability to think for themselves and judge. And all those early folks who were persecuted just because they wanted to know more, follow their beliefs. And today in our country, we kind of seem to have uh, a willingness or a desire to kind of uh, push down religious ideology, I guess is what I would say. There's really kind of a fight against it. I guess it's always been on this earth, but it's kind of interesting. I don't know that those people who are fighting against it really understand what they're doing, because religion in general really helps promote peace throughout the entire world. Because you have principles and things that you're trying to live for, and a God above that's looking down. That there's an eventual judgment coming, I guess. So, I don't know, but I'm just grateful that so many of our forefathers sacrificed to be able to try to set up something that um, gave us a foundation that we can kind of live and follow our dreams. And along with that, I'm grateful for the education system that we have. I was one who took my education really seriously and tried to, throughout junior high and high school, get as good of grades as I possibly could. I think I had something like a 3.62 or six something GPA. I was not a great student, but I really, really tried, and I wanted to learn the sciences someday. And I was able to switch schools when I was younger. I did not go to high school in my local area because there was a different school. It was in the same district, but it was all the way across the valley where I lived, and it was a more affluent area, and they had access to computer labs and electronics labs and things that the school that I was planning on attending didn't have. But it was such that I was enabled to be able to go do that, and that kind of set the foundation for further study in engineering and computer science. So grateful for that. Had some good teachers that taught me foundation principles for electronics and computer science. It was kind of interesting. My computer science teacher taught me about interest and the stock market and how compounding interest works. And I kind of look back and I'm grateful for that teacher who would do that, because I understood it from then on and how it works. Um, I'm grateful for uh, the financial systems that kind of exist that allow students to go to school. My family was pretty poor when I was growing up. Well, we had a bout with some wealth, but my father had a very serious stroke when I was about 19 years old, and it completely wiped our family out financially. And so when it was time for me to go to university, we were so poor that I actually qualified for Pell Grants, and they paid for my whole first year of school to go to engineering school, and about halfway through my second year. And then during that time, I was working, trying to earn what I could. And so eventually I was making too much money for the Pell Grants, but the student loan system was still available, and I think I got Perkins loans to cover the rest of my schooling. I worked too during the summertime to try to put those forth, but I'm just grateful that those systems were there and available to be able to allow me to finish up my university education. I was kind of a slow student. It took me a while to graduate. Engineering degrees are really, really difficult. I'm not a gifted math person, but I learned how to apply it. Um, and then that education provided the foundation for me to be able to go and, really go into a career that earned a whole lot more than potentially I would have been able to without that education degree. So, I'm grateful for that opportunity. And, it's really the blessings of America that are set up to be able to allow someone to come from really humble circumstances in order to, you know, work and acquire assets and wealth. Um, I'm really grateful for our financial systems that allow for a person who's willing to save and invest to be able to acquire wealth and things. I think that's one of the things that people were fleeing the European countries was is that all of the landowners owned everything, the monarchy owned everything, and individual people couldn't. It was really hard to get ahead. That's one of the things that is nice about America, that even for all of our faults, you still can, through hard work and a bit of luck, get ahead in this country. And particularly for the last decade or so, and I'm grateful for the information that I learned that kind of gave me an outlet to be able to escape the working um, life without the ability to slowly acquire assets assets and investments that pay off, um, that continue to pay revenue. I'd be stuck in life working. I don't necessarily enjoy the engineering career that I have, for particularly the things that I'm working on right now. But there's a lot of folks throughout time that basically had to work all the way until they died, because like by the sweat of your brow, you've got to earn your bread all the days of your life, basically, to kind of quote um, a religious scripture thing. And the ability for our financial systems to make it so that if you do play your cards right and have the ability to make a surplus and invest that slowly over time, those investments can increase. And I'm right to that point right now where I don't need a regular day job anymore, and I'm just grateful for it. Like, gives me hope. For the past decade or so, I was trying to figure out a way out of my day job, and I tried to start a business, worked really hard at it, grew financially, it grew successful, but I ran into an issue with the local government, and they ended up shutting down that business, and I just lost everything. It was a really challenging, difficult time, but I had some money in my brokerage account, and I started learning how to invest that, and over the past 5 years have done really well. And it gave me hope that there was still an outlet, that I wasn't going to be stuck in a job for decades, but that there was an outlet. And really, in our American system, there is an outlet for many folks. The retirement system, Social Security, for all of its faults, does provide the ability to have freedom later on when you're older, when you turn age 67. the Medicare system that allows healthcare to be paid for when you're older, and that there is a potential outlet. You still have to earn and save, beyond that, but that we have those safety nets and all those things that are here in our country, and I'm just grateful for it. Um, so, there's just some things that I was pondering on and thinking about on this Thanksgiving Day, and I'm grateful for family and for relationships and the folks around that I know that you could turn to if something bad happened or whatever, and just want to express gratitude and my gratefulness to my higher power, and to express, I'm grateful for the tender mercies that I've received that have allowed me to be able to exist, and grateful for health and the medical systems that are out there. And there's a few surgeries and things that I've had that have kind of repaired things that were wrong with me, and some injuries that I had. I'm just grateful for that. So, just wanted to reflect on Thanksgiving Day about all those things that came to mind right away, things that have made a difference in my past and I'm grateful for in the future. And in this video, if you're feeling that same sort of thing, maybe leave a comment on something you're grateful for, something that changed your life um, in a positive way. And maybe by being a little bit grateful, we can all attract some more goodness into our lives. So like, subscribe. Thanks a bunch for being here, and just a few thoughts of gratitude today. We'll see you. Bye.